So if you're a home bartender like myself and you're wondering what company you should buy your syrups from, then this is the correct video for you. My name is Ron Veerpin. I'm a full-time medical doctor, and I've been a home bartender for over 5 years now. During that time, I've learned how to make over 100 different cocktails, and I've thrown over 50 cocktail parties. And I teach other busy professionals how to make cocktails at home. And in this video, I'm going to be answering that very important question. What companies should you buy your syrups from? And there are quite a few companies on the market in the United States and throughout the world as well. And as time progresses, there will only be more companies as more entrepreneurs and companies and things like that get into the space and start making syrups. And I've tried quite a few over these past 5 years. And I found that there are two that I tend to gravitate to the most. These are the syrups that I found to be the most consistent, the ones that have gotten the most compliments from my guests. And they are now the ones that I use pretty much exclusively, not only when I make cocktails in my home bar, but also when I share my cocktails and videos with you guys through YouTube. And they're the two companies that I have demonstrated by these two bottles here. So those are going to be Lieber & Co. and Liquid Alchemist. And from Lieber & Co. I have their passion fruit syrup. From Liquid Alchemist, I have their Orgeat. And as you can tell, I've almost finished this bottle of Orgeat and I'm ready to buy the next bottle as well. So if you're looking to buy any of these syrups, then these are the two companies I recommend. And just to go over syrups, there are quite a few syrups out there. I would say there are really 6 main ones that you should be looking to buy from the syrup companies. There are 3 other ones. Actually, the most important syrup is simple syrup. And I'm at a stage right now where I make my own homemade simple syrup. It is, in my opinion, actually the easiest one to make. And there are a number of companies actually that do make simple syrup. And you can get those at your local grocery store or at your local liquor store. So you don't have to go to one of these specialty companies to buy simple syrup, because you can get it from a regular company at your local liquor store or grocery store, or you can even make it yourself. And I'll be doing a video later on in my YouTubing journey where I show you guys how to make your own homemade simple syrup. And then the other really important one, especially for classic cocktails and also for tiki cocktails, as I have demonstrated by this book, Minimalist Tiki, that is going to be honey syrup. Honey syrup, I don't believe there's actually any commercial ones available, but it is quite straightforward and easy to make. I think it's actually a little bit easier to make than simple syrup. And again, I'm going to be doing another video where I show you guys how to make honey syrup. So those are some things to look forward to. If you subscribe to the channel, I'll be making a video on how to make simple syrup and a video on how to make honey syrup coming up in the near future. So those are those two syrups. Another very important syrup is agave syrup. And those are actually, that syrup you can find from one of these different types of agave companies. So again, that's another one where you don't have to go to these homemade, that's another type of syrup where you don't have to go to these specialty syrup companies like Lieber & Co. or Liquid Alchemist or a number of the other companies out there if you want to go ahead and purchase that, because you'll be purchasing that directly from one of the agave companies. So those 3 syrups are out of the way. I believe there's actually, in my opinion, there's 6 other really important syrups, especially if you're looking to make classic cocktails and also tiki cocktails. And I have 2 of them here, which are passion fruit syrup and Orgeat. The other 4 are going to be grenadine, ginger syrup, cinnamon syrup, and raspberry syrup. And there are a number of very important classic and tiki cocktails that require those syrups. So those are going to be the other ones that are important. And these companies do make all of those syrups, so you can purchase them from either one, or you can try the grenadine from this company, Lieber & Co., and also try grenadine from Liquid Alchemist to see which one you prefer. Or you can choose to just say, I want to buy grenadine and Orgeat from Liquid Alchemist. I want to buy passion fruit syrup and, let's say, raspberry syrup or something else like that from Lieber & Co. And the other reason I really like these 2 companies is that in addition to focusing on the classic and tiki syrups, they also have a lot of very unique and a lot of niche syrups for more advanced home bartenders that are looking to get into modern classics and craft cocktails, and also to start making your own craft cocktails. So they have a number of these more specialty syrups. Just a couple off the top of my head. I know from Lieber & Co. From Liquid Alchemist specifically, I've actually purchased their prickly pear syrup and their tamarind syrup and used both of them to make margaritas, a tamarind margarita and a prickly pear margarita. And I thought both of those drinks were great, and so did the guests that I made them for. And Lieber & Co. is a relatively newer company, and they're also coming up with new syrups. I'm on their email list, so I get updates about them. It seems like every year or even a couple times a year, they're starting to make a new syrup and releasing that. Just a couple that I've heard that are more on the niche side are going to be, they have a peach syrup, they have a blood orange cordial, and they also have a fig syrup. So they have a lot of these more unique and niche kind of syrups. And even Liquid Alchemist, which is an older company, has those as well. So that's why I do really think these are the two best companies, because whether you're a beginner home bartender focused on classic cocktails and you really need ginger syrup, orgeat, grenadine, the stuff that's for classic cocktails, whether you're an intermediate home bartender, you're looking to get into tiki and you want passion fruit syrup and you want cinnamon syrup and things like that, then this company is great. And also, if you're an advanced home bartender and you're looking to get into modern classic cocktails, craft cocktails, and also to make your own craft cocktails, then these companies have you covered. So they cover the entire spectrum and range of cocktails, from classic, modern classic, craft, tiki, looking to make your own cocktails, whatever camp you fall into, beginner, intermediate, advanced, super advanced, whatever type of home bartender you are, they have you covered across the board. And at least I can speak from my own perspective from the United States. These are both available on their own website and also on Amazon. And depending on where you are in the country, right now I live in Las Vegas, and I can actually get Liquid Alchemist syrups, including the orgeat that I got here, at a lot of the local liquor stores here. And I know that when I was visiting my brother in Austin, Texas, which is actually where Lieber & Co. is from, you can get it at the liquor store there. I imagine the same is true for some of the other big cities in Texas as well. So depending on where you are in the country, you can actually purchase these in person at your local liquor store. Otherwise, you could get them online or through Amazon. I'm not entirely sure about outside of the country, but I believe those are options as well. You can have them shipped to you if you're looking to get these, if you live in Canada or Europe or somewhere else, and you want to have these syrups. Those are other options. You can get them online through either Amazon or through their own website. Again, these are the ones that I have gravitated to because I found them to be the most effective and the most delicious, and the ones that I've gotten the most compliments from when I make drinks for other people. So from my experience over these past 5 years, these are the two best companies for making these specialty syrups, and they're the ones that I feature in my home bar, and I also feature on my YouTube channel when I share these videos with you guys. So anyways, that's all the advice that's all I have for today's video. Anyways, if you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel. I really like to do two types of videos on this channel. One will be like this video, where I give general tips and tricks and share advice and stories from my own home bartending journey that I hope will help you guys become better home bartenders. And the other style of video will be tutorials, where I show you guys how to make specific cocktails. Thank you. Cheers.